question. You were when a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed. Oh, it's time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Come on in, smash the like button. Haters, junk watchers, all of you, come on in. I'm talking about Mellow Yellow this morning because I want to. Like the video, share the video. And y'all make sure y'all stay blessed. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. Y'all done? Give me 1 second. I'm loading something into the magazine. Anyway, let's do this roll call. Anwar Willis, Shalan, Dal Anderson, Delano, Coach Hudson. Yeah, you a Micro Center? Yeah, yo, let me tell you, Micro Center is addictive, bro. Every time you go in there, you're going to see something you want. A charger, a printer, a microphone. It's addictive, bro. I'm warning you, bro. I'm telling you, you're going to be in there like at least once or twice a month. Like, oh, I think I need this. Lost to the Jungle, salute. Rod Neal, Jalen Hudson, Black Superman, Black Jericho. Oh, look at that, back to back. Look at that. Eric Jordan, my brother, salute. Mr. Shelton, what's going on? Acondo, my brother, what's good? Almighty Law, Shogun, BBO, Mind of Mansa Musa, what's good? Light Eyes, Dante in that super chat, salute. He says, salute, my brother, LDBC for life. Salute to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. The Sensei, Stormy B-Man, salute. Yeah, I know the race car simulator you talking about, Coach. Absolutely. I got one up here. I sat in that chair. I said, you know, this is kind of cool. Speed Demon, what up, bro? How you feel? Ratchet since 91. What's going on? Sid Mark. All right. I'm not sure if there's even a fight. I suspect, Eric Myers, salute, that they'll find somewhere, some city's gonna pull it off. Somebody's gonna agree to do it. I think so. I think the fight is happening. It just won't be in Georgia. Georgia said, you know, out of here, get out of here. We ain't doing that. I think somewhere there'll be some city saying, hey man, this will bring revenue. You know, this will bring revenue to our city. You know, let's just money grab this and be done with it. You know, I don't know. Maybe they'll put it on a WWE card and insist that it's fake, and then they'll get in there and start throwing hands for real, but on exhibition style or whatever. Lost in the Jungle says Miami. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So I want to talk about this tweet. So I'm still on this. Why is he hating on Bud? Let me ask y'all a question. This is the question. Does Tank Davis reserve the right to hate? Because this is a hating ass statement. The D riding is crazy. Does he reserve the right to say that to Bud Crawford? Does he reserve the right, him of all people? You know, I could be wrong. Because, you know, a lot of people say, oh, he's Tank Davis. He could do what he wants. DEW, he could do what he wants. Does he have the right to say that? Let me help y'all out. He can say whatever the hell he want to say. He can. But when I say does he reserve the right, meaning, you know, he who is free of sin cast the first stone. He's a pro fighter. They're in the same business. In my opinion, he had nothing but space and opportunity to do or come close to doing what Bud already accomplished. Did he not? What stopped Tank Davis? Brothers UK, my brother, salute. What stopped Tank Davis from becoming undisputed at 135? Educate me. What stopped that? Other than his contemporaries being in the same division, what stopped him from becoming undisputed at 35? What stopped him from becoming undisputed at 30, at 26, at 40? I mean, I'm asking. I don't know everything. Xavier says him taking a risk. Yeah, I'll go with that. If anybody else has anything else to say, please, I'm going to drop a link. Be warned, if you come up here and try and word salad me, I'm going to pick that shit apart. I'm telling you. Charlene says hair and nails. Probably. He didn't want to break a nail. He didn't want to chip the fresh polish. I don't know. But at one point, let me say this. I told y'all I used to be a strong Canelo Alvarez supporter. Black Superman, salute. I used to be a strong Canelo supporter. Strong. Me and Xavier be in those Facebook groups, and it was just me and him and one other person I don't fuck with anymore. It was me, him, and this other person, and we stood in the pocket for Canelo. You couldn't tell us shit until... Tay, good morning. Until... What was the first mistake that you picked up that Canelo did? I'm going to tell you what mine was. I said, yo, he going to get Golovkin. He dumped the belt. Oh, crap. Do you know what it was like getting on Facebook that morning? They were waiting on me, boy. As soon as I turned my phone on, that shit was buzzing, almost mad notifications. It almost buzzed right off. I watched my phone almost buzz off of my nightstand. And I knew what it was. My wife was like, what is that? I said, yo, I'm about to go in this boxing group and I'm about to get that work. And you know what? I had to take that. Why you dropped the belt? I said, yo, I don't know. But you know what I didn't do? Adewale, salute. You know what I didn't do? I didn't justify it at all. Nope. Well, one motherfucker did. It wasn't me and it wasn't Xavier. It was the other dude. Well, y'all don't understand business. I wasn't going that route. I said, nah. I ain't doing that. And I'm saying to myself, could it be that I have more faith in his abilities than he does? Why did he drop that belt? What was his justification? I don't do what the sanctions tell me to do. I do what I want to do. Dude, there was nothing else for you to do. There was no one else but Golovkin. He gave us Amir Khan, and I was like, yo, what, bro? Oh, boy. Don't do this. He fights Golovkin. The presser was in New York. I show up there. I'm waving a Mexican flag. I'm telling y'all really don't know. I was literally waving a Mexican flag. Yes. There was soccer stadium chants in there and everything. I was there. Me and Thomas. Yes. Fought him to a draw. Everyone said Golovkin won. I said, all right. Okay. They got to do it again. Then in the midst of that later, what happens? He pops dirty. Y'all remember that? Now stop right there. What the F am I supposed to do with that? So now he ducks Gennady Golovkin for no reason. Then after he fights him sometime, he pops dirty. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? So I got quiet. I couldn't say anything. Then fast forward, the icing on the cake. I said, oh man, him versus Jamal Charlo, we're going to see now. We're going to see what's the franchise status. That was the end of that. That was the end of that. Yeah, Edward, there's a lot of things that I was like quiet on. I was just watching. I thought he lost the Lara fight. He was ignoring Boo Boo Andre. Then fast forward, when it was time for him to fight Charlo, a franchise status came up. Now, what the fuck was I supposed to do then? Ignore that? I was like, nah, I can't. I'm not, no, absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. So I had to step away from Canelo. See, I can explain myself. Not 86 in that super chat salute. He says, salute Drew and salute to the mighty LDBC. That's right, Tay. She says, the duck, the fade belt. That's what it was. Almighty Law, salute. Chilltown, salute. So I can explain why I stepped away from Canelo Alvarez. And I'm still saying he's not trash. You never heard me say Canelo, yo, he trash in the ring. No, you never heard me say that. There's no need to. There's no need to. I don't have to say that. And then the openly ducking of David Benavidez. By that time, I'm just stacking my case. I said, look what he's doing now. So there's reasons why I was rooting for Bud. Because Canelo had to be stopped. Because this was bullshit. Went over to DAZN. Look at the fights he gave you in DAZN. Who the fuck asked for Avni Yildirim? Who asked for that? Not me. I'm like, he's really doing that? What? Mark, what up? Utah. I was like, why is he doing? Oh, man. And y'all remember that Demetrius Andrade fought that same night? Was it Andrade? No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Andrade. It was Durrell. Anthony Durrell fought that night. Not Andrade, my bad. Anthony Durrell, not Andre Durrell. Anthony Durrell fought that same night. Which means they could have signed up to fight each other like 2-3 months prior. And I'm not saying Durrell would have beat him. I'm saying that's a better fight. There ain't no one checking for Avni Yildirim, and they ain't checking for him now. You just gave him some money. So I wanted to lay that groundwork. Why you hate Canelo? I don't hate him. I disliked his moves because I held him to a higher standard. Y'all understand? Does it make sense now? I held him to a high standard and he disappointed me. So now, hey, Drew, why you hating on Tank? Well, once upon a time, I held him to a high standard. I believed what I was being told about him. And all I wanted to see was evidence that he was that great. Not good, great. Until this day, I still don't know. Why? Well, ask him. Because he's the A side, right? Hey, Tank, why you didn't fight Devin? And if you speak mushmouth Baltimore lingo, you'll understand what he says. I'm saying ask him. Don't ask Leonard Ellaby. Don't ask Floyd Mayweather, because remember when it was their fault? Don't ask them. Ask him. Go ask Coach Cal. And see if he tells you the same shit that he told Marco. When Marco said, man, you know, Shakur's like a rabbit. He can get away if he wants, man. How would you fight Shakur? And he said, why would we want that fight?
What?
I mean, he's not going to stand there and let us do what we do. If Tank got to knock everybody out. You saw what they did with him and Ryan. Well, Ryan was a special case. He's Latino. People like his hair and his body. So, of course, Tank was fighting an uphill battle. He had to knock him out. And they did rob him. Come on, man. Y'all saw the scorecards. I did a whole live about that. Didn't I say? Andre, what up? Didn't I say they were trying to rob Tank? Remember when I said that? Check my page. Check my page. Didn't I say they was trying to rob Tank? I said, what the fuck? He knocked Ryan down in the second round. How is it a 10-9? Remember when I said that? I was supporting Tank. Or did y'all forget? Did y'all forget? Did you forget? I was on the right side of history. Y'all remember I did that live with the judges there? Weinsfeld, Tim Cheatham, I can't believe that goddamn name. And who's the third asshole? Moretti. Moretti, Cheatham, and Weinsfeld. The treacherous three. The three smutsketeers. Those motherfuckers. I said, man, all Ryan had to do was get to 12 and they were going to rob him. Thank you, Tank. Remember that? That was me. See, I'm not like you, Tank fans. I'm not like you. Tank did right. He said, you're going to get on drug testing because I think you're a cheater. And he put all kinds of moles in his camp. Let me know what that man's eating. Let me know what he's drinking. Remember, you ain't eat breakfast this morning. Remember that? You remember Cindy, the Mongolian kid? Ryan, are you okay? Bust his ribs up. And how'd the fight end? With a body shot, did it not? So Tank did right by putting Ryan Garcia through the blender. And I applauded him for that. Strange, right? Freedom's March, salute. Andre Toppin, salute. Y'all have short-term memory? Y'all forgot where I stood? Y'all forgot? Of course. Y'all selective. So how did I get all the way here with Tank? It's very simple. The same way I can't back Canelo Alvarez anymore. Had to pull back from him, and I still never said he's trash. I never said that. I just said yesterday, his resume, although he didn't win all his fights, is still a Hall of Fame resume. You heard me say that. He's first ballot. I'm not denying that. Freedom's March, salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Freedom's March, please. The brother be cooking. Exactly, Andre. I was in here rooting for Tank. Ryan said, I'm going to get Tank out. He told Stephen A. Snitch, yo, I'm going to get Tank out in 2 rounds. And Tank dropped his ass in the second round. What is it about round 2 with Ryan Garcia? Only he could tell you. You know, second rounds, he gets dropped. You know, 2 balls on his eyeballs. 2 nuts in his mouth. Because he was raped by some giant black dude in the forest. That's what he said. I don't care how drunk or high one person gets. You never say nothing like that unless you mean it. Jesus Christ. Where was his parents when this was happening? Yeah, they sacrificed his ass. Whatever. Tank, you ain't got to bend the knee. Brother Reef, salute. You ain't got to bend the knee. Stand on business. You ain't got to bend the knee. Forget turkey out of sheik. You making your own money. You get that million gazillion dollar deal with the PBC, 7-fight deal. Y'all remember that? Wait, y'all forgot?
You say before you retire you want to fight Devin and Shakur. Is that still the plan?
I never said that. When I said that? I never said that. But I would for sure. But I never said before I retire I want to fight them too. I never said that.
You said
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Yo, wait. Felix said maybe yup doesn't mean the same thing around where he's from. Yo, yup don't mean the same shit. Wait a God damn it. I mean, think about it. If yup means nope, he said Shakur Stevenson, nope. Devin Haney, nope. Ryan Garcia, he looked around for a minute, then he said, nope. But he's retiring after 2025. We're in September. Remember when he said he's retiring? So what we're saying is, but he's retiring, but his fans think he's gonna spin the block and get that Lamont Roach work. Do y'all know that for sure, or y'all holding on to the belief? There's a difference. And why is he fighting Jake Paul anyway, if this fight's even happening? Why is this happening? Was this a part of that 7-fight deal with the PBC, or was that a lie? Do you see why I can't deal with this guy? Look, man, it's too much thinking. It's boxing. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. I shouldn't have to be like, well, he might do this and he could be doing that. I shouldn't have to speculate anything. Get in there, do it, and get it done. Either you win or you lose. It's boxing. That's it. Get it done. Kamara, what up? Get it done. He's making his own support look bad. If your fanatics got to get online or Twitter or YouTube or on Instagram, wherever, Twitch, whatever you are, wherever you are, if your fan base got to get online and dissect and explain what you're doing as if we all don't speak English, that is a sad state of affairs. Stillwater Boxing, salute. And I'm not doing it. Watch this. Errol Spence and Bud was going at it for a few years. When Errol located the problem, remember he put out that tweet, I feel like I'm being played? Jerome, what up? Remember he said that? And everyone was like, yo, that's kind of cryptic. Who's he talking about? And if you paid attention, I looked at it and I said, yo, I think he's talking about Al Heyman and the PBC. And once he stepped outside, and then Bud put out that interview, well, he put out that, he went on, I think, Instagram, and he talked about the meeting, and the key thing was, he said, Al told him, I'm not letting anybody near this fight. And I said, oh, shit. I did it live, and I said, damn, bud. I basically was saying he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't even have done this. Because this is why we have lawyers to interpret what we mean. Because you could mean well, but you might not be able to interpret it correctly. Del Spoolie, salute. So he shouldn't have did it. But one thing was revealing was, I don't think he's lying about Al. Is he lying about Al saying that? Could he have said that? I was like on the fence with it. I said, well, somebody lying. And then Errol puts out that cryptic message, and I'm saying, uh-oh. I think Errol knows the same shit. Big Joe Townsend, salute. So I got quiet. After that, I got quiet. I was just, well, you know, quiet, like, I had to like ease up a little bit and survey the landscape. You know why? It's man down over here, but I didn't hate Bud. But then when Errol put out that cryptic message, I was like, wait a minute, something's not right. And then what did we find out? For that fight to happen, Errol had to do it. Errol did it. Errol did it. Hey, listen, don't take my word for it. Bud said that. Shout out to Errol. Did he not? Shout out to Errol. That had nothing to do with the PBC. And then it made sense. I said, man, Errol had to step outside and do this. And there was no malice. They dapped it up. But Errol made that fight. Errol made the fight. Errol made the fight. That's it. He wanted it. He got it done. Devin Haney running around chasing people, literally chasing people. His contemporaries told him no. The only motherfucker that told him yes was George Kambosos. And he was the A-side in that situation. Devin wanted it. He went and got it done. Went to Australia against our advice. Black said, by the time I talked to Bill to get Devin, say, yo, man, don't even go over there. He said Devin was already in the air. That's over. Went and got it done because that's what he wanted to do. My point is, when fighters want to get shit done, they get it done. You think Canelo couldn't have fought both Charlos 8 years ago? You think he couldn't have fought Andre 8 years ago? At least one of the Durrells, Anthony or Andre Durrell? Rematch Lara just to get it right. I mean, goddamn, Floyd had a close fight with Castillo. He had to run it back immediately. You had a close fight with Lara. How come you didn't run it back? No. Canelo did what he wanted to do. We should have had 3 fights, at least 2 fights with AJ and Deontay for Undisputed. The fight didn't happen because Anthony Joshua did not want it to happen. Bottom line, don't word salad me. Don't do none of that shit. When you're the A-side, heavy is the head that wears a fucking crown. Don't come in here and start talking about, oh, well, you know, when he did this and it was this weekend. Shut the fuck up. When the A-side speaks, the world stops. No, look, I don't care what's going on. I want to fight him, and we can do it next. He ain't do nothing. So when I say there was a whole lot of belts being exchanged at 135, Tank was there the whole time. Teofimo fighting Loma, beating him for 3 belts. Losing to Kambosos. Kambosos seemingly came out of nowhere. He became unified. Then he was saying he was undisputed because of that stupid-ass franchise status. That's not. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? So they invent the mythical strap, but then want to call Devin the email champion. Devin goes to fucking Australia and whoops on Kambosos twice. Y'all give him no fucking credit. None. But he's undisputed, though. Tank ain't want it. Teofimo ain't want it. $11 million, he still don't want it. And that's at a whole nother weight class. He still don't want it. Shakur ain't want it on the way out. He's gonna be drained. You remember that? Devin said, cool, run it. I know my worth. Okay, nigga. Remember Superdale Matias? Oh, Superdale. Okay, run it. Oh, his hands broke, Bill. We'll call you in 2 weeks. We'll fly you out to Arizona. I remember all of that. I say, what? Remember the lives I did, the longest 2 weeks in the world? Had niggas DMing me, Bill lied again. What do you mean? He spoke to Peter Khan. So, Peter Khan's not a part of his team. Okay. Then Bill says, hold on. Peter Khan called me. I said, so if he's not a part of the team, why is he calling Bill? Uh-oh. So Peter Khan lied. Remember I did the live with Peter Khan's box rec? I said, this is his email. This is his direct line of business. This is his license somewhere in boxing. He's like a manager or something. The purpose wasn't to dox him. I said, if y'all don't believe what I'm saying and you want your questions answered, email him. Ask him why did he call DHP on behalf of Superdale Matias if he has nothing to do with them. What was that about? And niggas was still trying to find a way to blame Bill. And then when Team Matias pulled up on the Boxing Voice, I think that Monday, he said, all right, I was talking to the wrong person, but I'm talking to the right people now. Run it. And that's when they said, we'll get back to you in 2 weeks. Still waiting. It's a fucking year and some change later. That must mean that Superdale Matias did not want that work. Don't get mad at me. Did they fight? Thank you. Time reveals all truth and the lies, nothing but the long way to the motherfucking truth. How can I believe what you say when I see what you do? Bud got what he wanted. And Bud, with every opportunity, he got it done. And that's the long and short end of it. They had to cheat Devin Haney to try and give him a blemish. They had to cheat him. They had to cheat Deontay. And then you got apes like this nigga running around with this weird-ass fan base. Weird. In defense of this little nigga, they will tear down every boxer in every weight class around him to try and justify this asinine move. Y'all can't say shit with this Jake Paul thing. Y'all have nothing else to say. It's over. Oh, and here we are again. All we want is for him to fight a real fighter. And now I didn't think that Lamont Roach, when it was signed, I didn't think this would be a real situation, but turns out it was. Now, okay, run it back. Because all of your fans say, oh, he gonna get him next time. Look, man, I had Shane Mosley fans say, man, he got something for Winky Wright in that rematch. I said, look, man, I got love for Shane, bro. But I think Winky's just a little too big, and the defense is a little too good, and it's just a styles clash. I don't think he has anything for Winky Wright, but we gonna see. But you know what? At least Shane got in there again. Believe it or not, Shane Mosley had a way bigger fan base back then. Believe it or not, he could have played politics and went somewhere else and made the same money or more while talking shit. But he didn't do it. He jumped right in the blender again. Vernon Forrest whooped his ass. And he had an injury that fight. He told me to my face, oh man, I had an injury. I said, what? I didn't know that. But you know why I'll take that? You know why? because he got in there again. He ran it back. But I could be wrong. Let me get my Jason Black one. Salute to Jason Black, man. When I appeared on his live stream, he was doing a tribute to George Foreman. I think I was the last call. And we talked some boxing, and salute to Jason Black. I got like 200 subs off of that. Salute to Jason, man. Salute to Jason Black. So when I say I could be wrong, I'm mimicking him. You know, I could be wrong. Wait a minute. You know, if I'm wrong, you pull up. Let's have a conversation. I'm up for it. I'm up for it. You tell me I'm wrong. You can explain to it. You can explain it to me. Beezy, salute. Dion next up, Brooklyn born. Mr. Cell Block, Hen Dog. 88 Sports Talk. Y'all come up, tell me how I'm wrong. I'm cool. I'm up to listening. But we're going to stay on topic. I laid the groundwork. Fighters I fuck with, fighters that I don't fuck with, fighters I had to back up off of, and Tank is one of them. I had to back off of this kid. Now watch this. I never said Tank was trash now one time, did I? I never ever said that Tank is trash. You did hear me say he's underachieving. Listen, you ain't got to win every fight to still go to the Hall of Fame. You ain't got to win every fight. You can still go. But what gives him the right to say this about Bud when Bud's out here wrecking shit? He's out here wrecking shit. Brim Cool and salute. He's out here wrecking shit. Give him his props while he's there. Dick riding is crazy. That you sound like you jealous though, bro. What's that? Acondo, what up, bro?
What's going on, fam?
Chilling, God, man. What you got?
Hey, I'm just saying, man, Tank is the greatest of all time, brother.
Yeah, he got to be the GOAT, right?
He got to be the GOAT, man. Yeah.
Got to be the GOAT.
Got to be a song. I mean,
Man, I don't know what's going on, bro.
I don't either. I mean, this man can literally.
Am I looking at this statement wrong though? Was he? I asked yesterday. I'm gonna ask again. Is there any Tank fan that is riding with this statement that he said about Bud Crawford? The dick riding is crazy. That's what he said. Is there any Tank fan that co-signs with that statement? Just let me know, man. Maybe there's something. Maybe you can explain something that I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know. They've been kind of quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? They've been kind of quiet. But the fact that Bud accomplished something of this magnitude, I use that word. I use that word with great emphasis on it, magnitude, because it's historic. And the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he's adding to his already Hall of Fame career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how many times he was undisputed. And then you beat the man that everybody say is like, you know, unbeatable or this and that, whatever. And you beat that guy. Not just beat him, but I mean, like whooped his ass. And then you come out with this foolishness, you know. Dick riding is crazy. Okay. Well,
Delano, what's going on, man? Good morning, Delano.
Good morning, sir. How you doing, buddy? What's up, everybody? How y'all
Good,
doing?
brother. I'm good. I'm good, brother. What you got, brother?
I just want to stick to the topic. I'm going to stick to the topic. All right. You asked about the situation, him calling Bud, saying that about Bud.
Okay. Oh man, you going in and out, bro.
And I understand that.
Dan, can y'all hear him?
Nah, he going in and out.
Wait,
Hey,
Delano.
Delano, just go out and come back in.
Delano, we can't hear you. You gotta go out and come back in, brother. Can you hear me? Delano, can you hear me? Yeah, his connection is bad.
Yeah.
Delano, you can hear me? Let me remove him and he can come back in.
Yeah.
I want to hear what the brother got to say. Peter,
Like,
great salute. Yeah, the panel's open, Peter. The link's at the top.
yeah. So, but yeah, you see what I'm saying? You call you know, and he said it himself. He kept saying it himself. He's just about the money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's not worried about. I guess he's not worried about, you know, getting into the Hall of Fame or at least.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, or at least be how can I say it? Looked at as a, how can I say it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Well, let me ask y'all this. If Tank retires now, what's his position? And I know he'll tell you he don't give a shit because he's about his money. He was very clear. You know, I'm not talking about all that. As a supporter of the sport, where does he fall amongst the greats? Because I like having conversations about all-time greats and fantasy matchups. So what would happen if Marvin Hagler fought Sugar Ray Robinson? What would happen? You know, those are fun conversations, not to be taken seriously. They're just fun talk. But I can't have that conversation with this kid.
Right.
Because I'm living in the now, and he has all this potential, and he just never rose to it. You know, so where does he fall in those type of conversations?
Right.
Tank falls underneath Adrian Broner type conversation, man. You know, what if?
You know what? I'm not going to disagree.
Yeah, I can't either.
AB fell short. AB could have been very great, but he was a victim of his own circumstance.
Yeah.
He put the star in front of putting in work in the gym, and he fucked himself.
Yep.
That's what he did. Coach Eddie in the building, man. Salute.
Salute, brother Drew. Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute, brother.
Yes, sir.
Salute, great brother.
Yeah, great topic, man. I want to drop a few gems real quick. First of all, hats off to you, Drew. You provide a great platform, great show every morning. I look forward to it, man, especially on Tuesdays. Second of all, everybody's falling in line right now. Bud is a very honest guy. He's not running around saying he's the best super middleweight. Yet I heard that come out of his mouth yet. He said, I beat Canelo. And everybody else, you hadn't heard anybody really call him out. They're letting Bud have this moment right now. If you notice that, nobody's really going at Bud saying, fight me next. I can beat you. They falling back and they letting this man have this moment. Then here this Tank Davis comes in and tries to muddy the waters, try to put some salt in the game, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? For no reason at all. He couldn't get on Cole for 1 second. He couldn't just be cordial And that's a part of maturity. It's being cordial. Even if you don't agree with somebody, you can be cordial with a person. It could have just been something just as simple as congratulations. That's all he had to say. Or don't say anything at all. If you ain't got something good to say, just keep your mouth closed. And that's I don't know. It's diabolical that how Tank would attack this brother, knowing that what he did, what this meant for us as a community. Because if this would have went the other way, Bud would have been nothing. You hear what I'm saying?
Yo.
That he would have literally, it would have destroyed his career in some people's eyes. So when he went out there and dismantled Canelo Alvarez like he did, that was a fail in all our caps, man. He was a representative for us. And for Tank to sit there and try to discredit what this man did, it's just like somebody having a new car and you ain't got no car. And you sitting there on the side, waiting on a cab or Uber or something, and you hating on the dude because he got a car, he going to work, he provide for his family. Like, why do he got to do all that? He ain't got to be buying all them kids and clothes. This just old hating type dude. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense, brother. Yeah, but I'm gonna land my plane right there, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's disgusting, and this is what I'm saying. Tank, minus the fame and fortune, he's one of those hating ass niggas you don't hang around. This is the nigga that'll flatten your tires. This is a nigga that will, when he see you kicking it with a shorty, he'll find a way to get that shorty information that you got another chick on the side. He's a hating ass nigga, bro. He's one of those dudes. He's one of those dudes. Those niggas that you don't hang out with. He's one of those niggas that you don't bring around you. He's one of them. He's the worst. And again, he's so worried about everybody else. He's not counting his own blessings, man. What's wrong with these kids, man? You remember when I'll give you a prime example. He ain't the only one that I look at like what the fuck's wrong with him. Shakur said, y'all ain't gonna like what I must say, but Tyson Fury is better than Muhammad Ali. I was like, what the fuck? What? Listen, Tyson Fury is not even better than Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes fucks Tyson Fury all the way up. And let me be very clear, 15 rounds on a level playing field, no drugs. Larry Holmes beats the shit out of Tyson Fury. Please stop. And don't tell me I'm bugging when we just watched Alexander Usyk give him that business. Don't do it. 40-ounce sniper in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much, good brother. We got a new guest on here, Mr. Ishmael.
Peace. Can y'all hear me?
Peace, God. How are you?
Wonderful. Top of the morning to you and the panel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love listening to your show. I usually don't jump on, but I saw this topic and I felt the need to intervene just for a moment, if you don't mind.
Fine, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So, it's sad to see what the young brother did, because he had another tweet out there as well. He do this whole tweet and delete thing. And my assessment of the young man is this, and I say young man because I'm twice the young man's age. The thing is, our good sister Shahrazad Ali made a statement some years back in her assessment about black women. Y'all follow me on this? She said most black women don't reach maturity past the age of 14.
Uh-huh.
And it's one of the most impactful quotes I've heard, and she's correct to a large degree, 85% of the degree. What type of person has this type of behavior to say, oh, look at this, you're not talking about me, when this man has done something that's considered in the boxing annals phenomenal? It's a phenomenal feat up there with Roy Jones Jr. to go up so many weight classes and defeat the quote-unquote king at that time. And he did more than Roy, because John Ruiz wasn't undisputed, and this guy was undisputed at 168. But for that young man to act like a high school teenage young lady and do something like that, that's what this is equivalent to. And I'm not disparaging his name, but I'm talking about actions here.
Right.
That's what we're looking at, and that's you shouldn't. Me myself, I'm not going to tell anybody else what to do. I don't assess him like I assess any other man. Okay, this is the behavior of a teenage schoolgirl. That's what this is the behavior of, and this is honest assessment. If I ever had an opportunity to talk to anyone around him and let him know, listen, just be quiet, brother. Okay, it's the same with the Kirkomania that's going on. If nobody don't want to sit here and say anything or like, oh, well, you know, I feel for his kids or whatever, just be quiet. Sometimes the best thing to do is just be quiet.
Be quiet.
But he can't do that. It's out of his nature because he's not in the spotlight. And the last point is to, you know, his status. He's going to get in the Hall of Fame whether we like it or not. He's going to. Okay. Yep. We ain't got no say in the game on that. Okay. Yep. He and the last point I heard someone say, and I'm not, you know, trying to debate it, but he can't hold Adrian Broner's jockstrap. Adrian Broner got 3 or 4 weight classes that he reigned at.
It's 4 weight classes, yeah.
Okay, Broner, we saw so much in Broner, we thought he was the next Floyd. He fumbled that bag. Okay. Davis, no, man, he ain't even close. He's not even Zab Judah. Let's keep it real.
Hold up, man.
Come on now. I'm just saying now. I know a little bit about boxing. Just a little bit. You know, let's keep it real, y'all. And Zab still living. AB still living. Regardless of their status, you can't put those brothers' careers aside and look at what they've accomplished versus what this young man accomplished. You know, because he got the knockouts and stuff. That don't mean much, brother.
You know what? I know it's fresh because of what we just recently seen AB do. We're looking at the end result of things, but when you sit back and analyze it, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. AB did some shit. He did some shit. And he made shit pop. And he had a rough outing. And, you know, I could feel he got cheated looking back. But it happened, man. And he lacked discipline. And it wasn't home. He didn't have the right people around him to say, yo, man, put down the drugs and stop the rapping. Get your ass in the gym and hone in on your craft. Leave the rapping for when you're done. So, yeah, I agree. I agree, man. I agree 100%, man. You're right. Absolutely. Dion, what up, man? I know you came in. Yeah, Peter, I had to mute because you had a lot of noise in the background.
Yes, sir. I'm back with that one question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, bro.
Can't nobody seem to answer still.
Go ahead.
It's amazing. I got the sound. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Now, can anybody on live or any Canelo fans in general name me the man who he beat that was pound for pound or a Hall of Famer that was in their prime without controversy, decisively? You can cut the last part off decisively, but pound for pound Hall of Famer and or a Hall of Fame talent in their prime without controversy.
Without controversy. See that last part right there?
That last part always fuck them up, Drew.
Yeah, that last part right there. That last part without controversy.
Yeah, you facts. And one thing a lot of people forget about Canelo, and I always say this about Canelo, I always felt like he was manufactured. Let me tell you why. 100%. He just like professional wrestling. All those guys, Charlo, Andrade, Canelo, they came up around the same time. But just like in the wrestling business, they're going to see who the fans get behind, and that's the guy they're going to get a push. So a lot of times they say, well, Canelo had this great resume because he had the machine behind him. When you got the machine behind you, you get all the opportunities. People think that fighters could just, fight when they want to fight, who they want to fight, and how they want to fight. That's not how the business works. Somebody has to pay for the fight. The networks have to agree to the fight. And if the networks don't want to fight, you're not going to fight. You have to wait on the freaking date. Now, to say all this to say that, he had Oscar De La Hoya, which is a Hall of Famer, and Bernard Hopkins, who was a Hall of Famer. They knew who to put that boy in with and who to keep him away from. And that's exactly what they did. They said, if you put him in with this guy, It's gonna ruin our brand new shiny car. We don't need to do that. Put him in with this guy.
Yeah.
And he had the machine behind him. Now, is he a good fighter? Yes, he's a good fighter. Do I think he's great? I put it like this: if he was who they say he was, because remember one time they were talking about him going up, being able to beat Usyk. You remember when he beat Kovalev? They said, "Oh yeah, he could beat Alexander Usyk at cruiserweight." That's what they were saying about this guy.
Oh,
Do
no,
you
they were
think
saying
for
that after his undisputed run, but go ahead. Finish.
yes, sir? But do you think for 1 minute that Andre Ward would have allowed a 147-pounder to come and defeat him? Do you think for 1 second that Roy Jones or James Toney would have allowed a 147, not taking anything away from Bud, but a career welterweight come up to super middleweight and beat those guys? It's not happening. But I mean, no, Canelo would not have made it out of that Super 6 tournament. I told people that Andre Dirrell would have smoked Canelo. Oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know boxing. I said, bro, do you know who Andre Dirrell is? 6'1", 6'2", super fast, switch hitter.
Man, that whole tournament. If you go back and look at the Super 6, that whole tournament, everybody in that tournament, I think, would have whooped Canelo's ass.
Yeah, they either beat Canelo
especially
or get a
Mikhail
draw.
Kessler. Mikhail Kessler would have smoked him, man.
Maybe Alan
And
Green
all Abraham would have put him to sleep. He's putting everybody to sleep.
He would have beat
Alan Green would have fucked Canelo up, man. Stop.
Think so?
Let me read the super chat real quick. 88 Sports Talk. He says AB resume is way better than Tank's. It's not even close. You right. 100%. You right. You absolutely right. Delano, you got a good connection? Delano, you there? Damn, there's something wrong with the brother's connection. I want to hear what the brother had to say. Damn it. Delano, your mic's off. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Nah, we'll come back to the brother. He's having a connection problem. All right, let's do this until he gets that together. Let's do this. If you are a Tank fan, are you satisfied with pretty much this statement? Do you ride with it? And if so, why? And if you're a stranger here, you can press the link. I just want to hear your thoughts on it. I like to know what I'm dealing with. I like to let people talk. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear it. And let me say this. I saw some things online that I know there's people chopping at the bits that y'all want to run over to the LDBC channels and say something. Oh, yeah, well, what about this? I'm just waiting for someone to do it to me. Because I got the clap back. It's not even a clap back. It's a question. Because I'll answer it, and then I'll ask you another question. All right? I'm still stuck on I'm stuck on a lot of things. Don't bend the knee to Turkey. You remember when I had that nappy-headed young nigga up here that kept wanting me to see the top of his head, which was homo in itself? Why you want me to look at the top of your head? Why would you want me, a grown man, to look at the top of your head and not show your face? What's going on? But anyway, remember when he said he ain't got to bend the knee to Turkey out of sheet? That was before this Jake Paul fight was announced. So is he not bending the knee to Jake Paul? Because he's not the A side in this. And Lamont Roach is going to whoop his ass if they ever fight. Let me go around the panel and ask this. Peter, let me start with you, good brother. Does Tank Davis retire after this Jake Paul fight? Because I'm going to go with it's still happening. Does Jake Paul, does he fight Lamont Roach? Does he spin the block or does he retire?
I think Tank is done, man.
Yeah.
I think he's got his money. I think I think this fight basically just proves the fact that he's done with boxing, man. He's ducked out everyone in his weight class. Everyone moved up. Everyone forgot about Tank. I mean, the only fight he can fight right now that can get some coverage is probably Roach, the rematch. But besides everybody else, everybody else moved up to 140, 147, 154. I think Tank is gonna retire after this fight. My personal opinion.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Coach Eddie, your thoughts? You think if the Jake Paul thing happens and whatever happens, you think he's done, or does he start fighting those names?
I think it depends on two things that happen. Depends on how the Jake Paul and Tank fight goes, and also depending on if Lamont Roach can get past Pitbull Cruz. I think Pitbull Cruz is the watchdog or the attack dog. They trying to sick on Lamont Roach, hoping that Pitbull takes care of Lamont Roach. That way they be able, look, Pitbull knocked him out. Ain't no sense of rematching him because he just got stopped. See, that's the move right there. That's why they made that fight. Protection, attack dog, guard dog, so to speak. So I think when I see the Pitbull Cruz, it depends on who win that fight. If Lamont gets stopped, he'll probably rematch Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, when that fight gets close, I'm gonna talk about that. I mean, Pitbull. Excuse me, Pitbull. I love how no one's calling him a one-trick pony. He has no level to his game. It's forward, hook, body shot, hook. You can outbox that kid. We've seen it done. He makes fights a lot harder than they need to be. But when we get closer to that fight, we'll talk about it. Mr. Ishmael, same question, brother.
Hello?
Does Tank spin the block, or does he hang it up after he makes his quick $100+ million?
I believe the answer is a duality to it, yes and no. I believe he retires, but then he waits a while and comes back because he wants this thing to die down regardless of what happens with the Roach Cruz fight. I think he wants it to kind of go away. Even if Lamont beats him, he's not going to knock him out. We're pretty sure Lamont's not going to knock Pitbull Cruz out. Okay, he might not even put him down. So he wants that to die down, and he's probably going to come back. So that's what I see him doing.
Yeah, that's interesting. And if he beats Pitbull in outstanding fashion, let's say he does, knock him out. Let's just say that. I can hear the Tank fans right now, saying, "Hey, Tank had a broken hand in that fight." And I believe he did. I believe Tank did. Tank had to be very defensive. He showed a defensive IQ in that fight. He did. I do think he did enough to win the fight. There's no controversy. However, I don't care because now they have an opponent in common. So that still doesn't. Listen, Manny Pacquiao got flatlined by Marquez, but that still wasn't Floyd. I had to tell people. Mo Boxing, my brother from the UK, salute. I had to tell people, look, that was Marquez's win. It was overdue. I'll take it. I love it. But that wasn't Floyd. They still got to fight. And they did. You know what I'm saying? Delano, your mic's okay now?
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yes, brother. Yes. Go ahead.
Peace. Sorry about that earlier, fam. How y'all doing? How's everybody out there?
Good.
Yeah, I'm a Tank fan, but I just want to talk about the situation between him and Bud for a few seconds. I disagree with the timing of it, what he said about Bud, because it was just a monumental victory that Bud had, and it was with the eclipse. But I understand why he said it, because months prior to that, they've been going at it online about each other. And I think Bud is wrong at this also, that when he was on, I think Shay Shay or one of the other shows, he was talking about Tank, and he just said that he didn't like Tank personally. He said he's a great boxer, he's a good boxer, but he just didn't like Tank personally. And Tank responded by saying, "Hey, the guy don't even know me. Who the hell is he? He don't even know me. How he doesn't know me and doesn't like me?" So I guess the animosity is there. That's where I can see where that came from, but I just don't believe it was at the right time for him to say it.
I kind of forgot about that. They were going back and forth online, weren't they?
Yes. So I understand where he where it came from. You know, but it's just that it wasn't the right time for him to say it at that time.
Okay. Okay, so they have a pre-existing issue.
They have a pre-existing, they have a pre-existing situation.
Okay. All right. Damn, I just don't understand. Well, I understand why he snapped at him. I mean, couldn't he have just said "fuck you, nigga"?
Yeah.
He could have just said that. He could have just said that with an LOL or something like that. I mean, I don't know.
I disagree with what he said. I disagree with it. All right, the timing of it. All right, but I understand through him why it's like a little situation they have with each other. Instead of just even Bud is wrong at this. They're instead of just leaving it online, they're going and talking to commentators are beefing it, prepping it up. They're asking him, and he's telling. Bud is also telling the Shay and the commentators, "Hey man, I mean, I just don't like the guy. He's a good boxer, but I don't like him." You know, he's telling them
what
that.
What made Bud say that? What happened?
I don't know, but then Tank is saying to them, to him, to the other reporter, like, who's he? I don't know him. I never met the guy. I never met him.
They don't know each other at all?
Yeah, but he just don't like me all of a sudden.
Yeah, they do.
So I don't know if that's that PBC top rank situation where they do at one time some of them were at odds. I don't know if this. But
Mr. Ishmael, bring me up to speed because I don't know. I have
no, y'all. I'm just remind you because I'm sure y'all know about this. This was a couple of years ago. Remember they went back and forth. I forget what the issue was, but it was a trivial issue. And Bud told him at the time, this was before the Earl fight. He says, "I'll break your neck." Y'all don't remember that?
Oh!
That's what this stems from. Y'all remember that, right?
Oh,
Tank was
wait a
talking
minute.
greasy.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's somebody's girlfriend and kids. I do remember that.
Oh. There was a beef before, and but Bud recently, like before the Canelo fight, right before the Canelo fight, he asked him again, and he was talking about, would you fight Tank at 147? Right. He said Tank ain't coming at 147 to fight.
Bingo, that's it.
Oh.
That's right. Yep. This was just 2 months ago. That
true indeed.
You know what I'm saying? There was a situation there.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
I forgot. See, I don't be on Twitter. I forgot all about that. And you see, when they get to getting at each other on Twitter and shit, I don't know about it until someone make a video about it, like on YouTube. That's when I know about it, or someone send me a screenshot. So I did forget about that.
Yeah,
I forgot. He said something about his baby mom.
Yes.
Tank also said he'll crack that jaw too. He said I'll knock Tank Crawford out. I'll crack that jaw. Then he said he took it back.
Oh shit! Well, you know what? He's fighting a heavyweight now. So, let me ask y'all. Y'all like to see that fight? I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well,
at 160.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bud would stomp a mud hole in Tank Davis. It'll be an obliteration.
Might be some heavyweights in sparring.
But
that's what was said. I mean, I'm only going off what people told me. Right. Not me personally, but what was said.
Bud too big. That's what you're gonna say. Bud too big, man.
Leonard said that.
But Jake Paul's a heavyweight. He's like a real boxer. Right. I mean, you see how he backed himself into a corner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, let me ask you, Delano, brother, and then we're gonna go to my brother Mansa Musa. Hope, what up? Peasy, Airview, what up? Let me ask you, since this, I mean, I'm going to go with the Jake Paul fight is happening, just not in Georgia. When this is over, would you be okay with Tank versus Bud? Because that's a good payday, man.
Yeah, I'll be good with it. That's what they want. That's what they want. It seems like everybody wants it. I mean, Shay was trying to push for it. Your boy Shay from football's pushing for it.
Okay.
But they will never sanction it.
Tank's 135.
But will the boxing committee sanction it?
Well, Tank,
Tank
Tank
can't
can
go
make.
past 147. I don't believe. I don't know what he's going to come in at. We have to see if the Jake Paul thing happens. Then we could assess and say maybe they could do it. Yeah.
Look, if they could make this, fight with Jake Paul.
They could do it.
They could do it. You could do anything.
Yeah.
Took you out a sheik behind it. You could do any damn thing.
Yeah, they could do it.
Yeah. So I mean, this now we're in strange territory right now.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Mansa Musa, my brother, salute, man.
Well, they're opening it up. Well, I see what they're doing. If they're doing that, they open up a lot of the dream fights you want to see. But because guys couldn't fight each other because of weight classes, so that's what they're going to open up now.
Yeah. Mansa Musa.
What's good with it, big bro? What's up, panel?
What's good, family? What's good? What you got, brother?
Man, it's all good, man. Sitting back laughing at this little Tweedle D, tweet and delete Mr. Tweedle D himself. I'm telling you, man, I'm thinking that Jake Paul they probably gonna have some type of stipulation in it, but Jake Paul gonna go off script because that's what he do just to hurt or either expose this dude, man. And he chasing Jake Paul in this bag so unreligiously to, I think he done blinded himself because he done backed himself in the corner, and you ain't gonna have no choice but to fight this dude when you could have got all that money from Turkey to fight your contemporaries, man, and you would have got to respect, win or lose. You still would have had more fights if you'd have lost to this person, that person, and you'd have got the respect behind it. But due to the fact that your career was man-made and exposed, even by the guy that made you, Floyd Mayweather, it's just, you a bust, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Agent Broner might be who he is, but at least Agent Broner fought everybody.
He did.
Agent Broner still got respect out here. He just was you know what I'm saying? Substance caught up with him. But other than that, in the ring, Agent Broner was who he was. He'll fight anybody. The can man. But this dude right here, he can't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, he bought with Bud and everything. You know, remember he called Bud baby mama fat and all type of stuff, man. This dude is hella disrespectful. Then kind of go at Carissa Shields, and people don't remember Carissa Shields said,
I remember
don't make
that.
me expose you. And he left her alone.
Yo, what prompted him talking about Buzz baby moms? Because I remember that, but I didn't like, you know, I ain't like do no videos or nothing because I was just
that
like,
dude, he been a hater like that, man. I know my man was saying earlier about him and Bud, you know, had they spats or whatever. But you remember he was talking about going up fighting Bud, then there was like, you want to do? He's like, nah, I'm playing. But he don't want none of that right there. Whether it's in the streets, whether it's in the boxing ring, this dude is the little attention-seeking little girl. Like my fan was saying earlier about Miss Ali, the 14-year-old woman mind grown women don't develop past the 14-year-old girl mind. Those are facts. This is research. The sister been talking about this for years, for decades upon decades. And we see it with the twerking in the street to they can't hold a conversation to having multiple baby daddies and blaming everybody about themselves. No accountability. These are facts. This dude don't want no accountability. You jump on Twitter, you post stuff, you delete, you act like a little girl. And we already know how you was raised, and it wasn't the street. And then you getting all these little trinkets now with boxing, getting away with stuff, you know what I'm saying? Hitting on women, exposing your life in the public. And it's crazy, man, this dude, man. And then the following you got shows how you are anyway. Your following shows how you are. With these dudes acting how they act. The KOs and shit like that. No matter what this dude do, just like a little girl, he can get away with anything. They don't hold this dude no accountability. But the people that hold him accountable, y'all get mad at. Well, not y'all, I'm just saying in the social media realm. It's a joke, man. I don't take nothing this dude do serious. I just sit back and laugh. And then you finna get this white boy to beat your ass and expose you over some money that you can get from fighting. Man, it ain't even sad no more. It's just funny. I just laugh at him.
There's danger behind this Jake Paul shit because Jake Paul, y'all really let me. There's an element of danger. And this is me being on code, and I need all the Tank fans that swear I hate this kid. Y'all put that on me, so I just play it up. But let me tell you something. The element of danger behind this shit here is they could have an agreement not to go hard on each other. But I think Jake Paul is such a fucking troll, and he don't give a fuck. If there's a penalty, like $20 million if you hit me for real, I think Jake Paul will eat that and say, yo, look, I'm gonna hit him for real. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna knock the shit out this kid just to do it.
Just to have a laugh about it, I'm telling you.
Yep, just to do it, because he does shit. Remember that shit with Floyd, got your hat? That wasn't in the plan, but he did it, and Floyd's team tuned him up. I remember that.
Tommy Fury.
Yeah, the Tommy. Listen, bro. Listen. This is nothing to play with. You think this guy's your friend because he's helping you make 40 million? When you could have made, what was it, 25? I think it was 50 million for him and Devin to split. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have broke bread that way, and then you start asking for Ferraris and shit. I mean, it was crazy, and I think there's something in him where he don't even want to make money with people that look like him, and that's a problem. Now you breaking bread with this with Jake Paul. Now I'm telling you, this dude's a troll. And he gonna go in there, and do not be surprised if he go in there and fuck around and hurt Tank. And that's why Georgia said, I don't want nothing to do with that. Now what if he go outside Tank head and hurt him for real?
Do you remember the Jake Robinson fight with Jake Paul? Nate Robinson?
Yeah,
remember how that shit went? Do anybody remember how that fight went? That was crazy, man.
You took the words out of my mouth, man.
Bro, that was dangerous, and I'm being serious.
He actually hurt Nate, man. If you listen to Nate after that fight, Nate was actually hurt.
I thought Nate died in the ring, bro. The way he felt, I got scared. I got scared for him, and I said, "Come on, bro. This is why Nate is a phenomenal athlete, but he's not a boxer."
Yep.
They were like, "Yo, look at him hit the mitts." I said, "I don't give a fuck. Give me 30 minutes, and I can make a novice look really good on mitts. Give me 30 minutes, and we'll rehearse something, and you'll think this guy's a up and coming champ." No, I just taught him some patterns. It means nothing. That was a basketball player, and a damn good one. So, there's an element of danger behind this, and I'm telling y'all, I don't like it. And y'all don't want to see little ass Tank get hurt by this guy. And y'all can hate Jake Paul all you want, but you know what? Y'all ain't gonna do shit. He gonna go on and fight another exhibition. Y'all gonna watch it. What you gonna do? Send him death threats? He ain't gonna do nothing to this boy. This is Jake Paul, bro. And this one we say, Javante done bent the knee for this dude. And what you don't want is a situation where we're looking at it when it's over, saying, man, you did a lot better bending the knee, quote unquote, because y'all made that slogan up. Bending the knee for Turkey, because at least you could have fought Devin and probably won, rather than bending the knee for 40 mil for Jake Paul.
Risking your life.
Risking your fucking life. I wasn't joking when I said, yo, look, Tank is a phenomenal boxer, but put me and him in a boxing ring, I'll kick his ass. Not because skill for skill, I'm better than him, but I'm a bigger dude.
Size.
I will cut the ring off and fuck him up.
Good morning.
And that's just math. If we were the same size, he'd more than likely get me.
Thank you.
He'd more than likely get me. But me versus him is like him fighting. Man, my nephew bigger than him. Ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, Jake got a brick hand.
Ain't no way. I'll give you another example, and I don't. You know what?
I'm doing okay.
Because people take that shit and go.
I'm Emily. This is Melanie.
I've seen like security fling around athletes that was significantly smaller than them. I'll just say that. I've seen that, and it's like, huh? No, listen. Actually, I ain't gonna say the name, but there was a boxer who fought at lightweight, and I seen him get manhandled by a security guard at a club. This was way back in the early 2000s, and I said, "Oh shit!" Threw his ass right out like a battering ram, like through a door. He said, "Don't you know who I am?" He said, "Man, I don't give a fuck who you are." And they grabbed him, and the biggest nigga grabbed him like a battering ram and through the door. Boom, boom, and threw him out into the street. I saw the whole shit. I said, "Damn." But there was no social media back then, not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Do anybody remember Rocky when he fought Drago. Y'all remember that? Remember
Yeah,
that
yeah.
series of the movie? But before he fought Drago, do you remember when Drago fought Apollo Creed?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be what? I'm just putting a scenario out there. It's supposed to be what? An exhibition bout. What did Apollo Creed trainer say? It's supposed to be an exhibition bout. I'm telling you. Just wait.
Yo,
Hey,
there
Juke.
was 2 exhibitions.
Juke.
Remember when he fought
Jake.
But not, hey, Logan too. Hey, Logan with Floyd, man. He trying to knock Floyd ass out of Miami, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
That brother was going. The brother was going hard on Floyd, but Floyd knew how to shell up and take that because of his boxing skills and high IQ. I can't say the same about Tank.
This Jake Paul is a coward, man. If you remember when he was getting ready to fight Hakeem Rockman, he got out of that just as fast as he could because he knew Rock
He didn't
wasn't
want no
playing
real
this.
smoke. Yep.
Cause Rock won't put it on him. Not only that, Turkey Al-Sheikh put a hit on Jake Paul by the name of Anthony Joshua. And Turkey Al-Sheikh was going to pay AJ to go out there and flatline him. Do him the same way he did Francis Ngannou. And Jake Paul got out of there as fast as he could.
He dies. Facts.
AJ
was going to put him in the hospital, man. Turkey Al-Sheikh would be like, look, I'm going to give you $50 million to go out there and get rid of this guy.
That's why
and AJ would be like, okay, I'm going to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's why he won't fight Andre Ward.
Who's that?
For them belts, boy.
Let me ask
question.
Let me ask Delano a question. You know, he supports Tank.
Yeah.
After this fight, you know, let's say Tank gets out of here healthy. Hopefully he does. 2-part question. What do you want to see him do? And what's the probability of him actually doing it?
Okay. Let me answer both of those questions, but the question I want to ask the panel is, and it's a scientific question. Jake Paul looks good against non-boxers or boxers that used to box. All right. Now he's fighting a guy that is sharp. All right, very sharp. That is an active boxer. An active boxer. Should he be able to land anything on Tank? That's the question we got to ask ourselves. You look good against other guys, but is Jake Paul sharp enough to land something against a sharp boxer who is actively boxing now, professionally? That's what you got to ask. We're not asking.
Easily, yes. Hell yeah. Lamont Roach, 5 pounds. There you go.
Because he's fighting non-boxers or guys that was retired, and he looks good. But when he's fighting an actual boxer who was active, can he land something like that?
He dropped Tommy Fury.
He can land a cheap shot, but can he land something against a real professional fighter?
Tommy Fury is a professional.
He got dropped.
Fighter.
Yeah,
Tommy Fury.
He dropping the jab. He dropping the jab. Jumping the jab, man.
Tommy, I know we have animosity against Tank, but Tommy Fury and Tank, we can't compare them two.
No, we can't because Tommy Fury. Hold on. We can't because Tommy Fury's like 6'4".
Yeah, but as far as sharpness and skills, he's not on Tank's level, on skill level wise.
Yeah.
Oh, do we agree on that?
No, brother.
Guys, let's be honest. No matter how we feel about Tank, everybody feel about Tank. Skill wise, Tommy Fury is not on a Tank's level.
Okay, I say something.
Tommy Fury, due to size, Tommy Fury had in which what he did was most likely to succeed, if not win, in which he did. Now, my question, because I want you to get to answer my question, but to respond to your question, you can have a C-level fighter at heavyweight, which is what's happening here, fight an A-level fighter in Tank, and I'll give him the A-level fighter. The size difference is just too much, which is why they're having a problem sanctioning this. Now, I'm not going to give Jake Paul any chance against Anthony Joshua like I'm not giving Tank any chance against Jake Paul because it's too different. The only thing is, Jake Paul is legitimately a heavyweight.
Yeah,
cruiserweight at least.
Correct.
Cruiserweight at least.
Correct.
But AJ is a top tier heavyweight fighter.
Facts. And
All right.
established.
The difference
And
here
established.
is,
but Drew, I understand exactly what you're saying, but my thing is sharpness, the timing, and the
Was he
punching,
sharp his last fight?
the actual punches coming.
It's not going to be a boxing match, brother.
Coming at a professional fighter fighting.
It's not going to be a box. It's not going to be a boxing match.
Delano, I have not. Delano, I have not sparred in a few years. All right. I'm not in boxing shape. I'm lifting weights, but I'm not in boxing shape or nothing like that. You give me 1 month and I get in the ring with Tank, I'm beating the shit out of him, bro.
Facts. And
I'm beating the shit out of
Fury. Nope.
I'm beating the shit. I'm not beating the top 50 ranked heavyweight right now. I'm getting fucked up. But Tank Davis, I'm beating the shit out of him because he's not big. I will cut the ring off, and he could defend and get into a shell. I'm breaking his ribs. I'm breaking his elbows.
Yeah,
I'm
that
breaking
part,
everything.
that part I understand, but I'm talking about clean shots. Like when,
they don't have to be clean when you that big. They don't have to be clean. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Jake Paul is literally 25 years younger than me.
No,
just hear me out. Just hear me out.
It's a fallacy in your argument, bro.
He got grease in his eye, man.
Just like Crawford and Canelo, right?
Not the same.
Canelo was supposedly the biggest.
They're the same size, bro.
Hold on, Drew. But landing the clearer shots, like the shots that can land cleanly. The timing is going to be different because Tank.
Brother, I just said I don't have to land clean to
Says who?
Jake Paul is a puncher.
You understand, but I understand what you're saying about him just clobbering, but I don't believe he's going to be landing. He's not going to be able to land.
Do you think Jake Paul
ain't going to be able to land at like a direct shot? He's going to be landing stuff to the arms. He's not going to get a clean shot at Tank. Because
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be clean. It doesn't have to be clean.
I bet you. I just said I'd hurt.
Just have a little grease on his gloves in his own.
I bet you, Jake Paul, who's an active fighter, due to him being younger and in the mix right now, I bet you he'd hit Tank harder than I'd hit him right now.
Of course.
I bet you.
Of course,
because Jake is a puncher.
Grease is
right.
tonight.
But I'm not. But landing, Drew. Landing.
He ain't gonna have to land.
Tank is a professional active fighter, Drew.
Can I ask this question real quick?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the science because the IQ of the speed of the punches.
Brother,
not faster than other
please.
fighters.
Go ahead, Mr. Ishmael.
Jake Paul not throw a faster jab than other fighters that he's fighting professional.
Brother, you can have your glove glued to your head, and I can punch your glove, and I will give you a concussion.
Yeah, but you're blocking. That's correct.
I'm in the gym every day.
Yeah.
I'm just being serious, man. I was a professional. I fought professional also. I had my last fight when I was 38. I own a boxing gym. I'm in the gym every single day. If you Tank is too small. When you have somebody raining down punches on you, it doesn't matter how much you cover up. The dude could be hitting you in the side of the head, behind the ear, hitting you on the collarbone, hitting you on the freaking shoulder, hitting you wherever he can hit you at. And you're gonna get clobbered, bro. You're gonna get
clobbered. But the problem is clean punching.
It does. You're not understanding what I'm telling you. You don't have to have a clean shot to get a concussion. No. You don't have to have a clean shot to get a concussion. That's what you fellas realize.
You know that Canelo Alvarez.
I realize it, but I'm telling you that I'm just being honest about it. The speed of the punches and Tank's activity as a professional boxer. That would be. Listen.
Part of Canelo Alvarez strategy is to
what
punch
happens?
you in
This
your
whole
arms.
panel.
You know
when
that,
it happens,
brother?
the whole panel. When it happens, you'll see. I'm telling you, that's why there's a professional and there's amateur.
Listen. Hold on. Part of Canelo's Alvarez strategy when he fought, I believe, was it Caleb Smith? He bust up his elbows and arms.
Yes,
that's what he did, and that was strategy. Okay. Dimitri Bivol said he had bruises on my arms. He was punching me in my arms. George Foreman used to punch people on their hips. That's what he used to do.
Yeah, and
so what I'm saying is the clean punching it's not gonna matter. If Jake Paul's punching on his arms for at least 3 rounds, Tank is gonna feel it. So it's not gonna matter.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. When he's doing that, you don't think Tank is gonna hit him clean? We're not answering that question. We're not answering that question, right?
Brother.
Are we answering? I'm just saying.
Brother.
By the time that
Tank go hit him clean, man, and do what?
It can't hit him clean and knock him out.
Oh my God.
Okay. That's where we was going. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
Now we can't say that a little guy can't knock out a big man.
That's what I want to hear.
We can't say that.
Okay, so all right, Delano.
Got a question for days,
because that's where he wanted to go. Right. I wasn't going into a pick of who won the fight and why, but he wanted to get that off. He wanted to tell us that he got tanked by knockout when he hits him clean. That's what he got. Am I correct, Delano?
Yeah.
I'm saying if he hits him, he's going to hit him clean. Yeah, he's going to hit him clean.
Okay, so you got. Okay, so now that we got that out the way,
he will hit him clean. He will hit him clean a few times. And like I said, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. I just don't believe.
Cool.
I don't believe that.
What I'm saying is, I'm concerned.
Yes.
For Tank in this, because Jake Paul fuck around and play too much, and I don't want to see Tank's career get offset by getting knocked out by this guy.
I understand what you're saying, Drew, and I agree with that. But that could be rough. He could be roughhousing Tank. Yes, he'll roughhouse him. That's it. But as far as legally boxing,
more like ragdoll.
Nah.
All right, got it. So now,
not a professional.
Please,
nah.
If Tank gets through this.
Yes.
What do you want to see him do? And does he actually do it?
Well, the rematch with Roach.
Okay.
The rematch with Roach. That's what everybody wants. Roach. If he wants to go to Roach, Shakur's right there.
He won't do it.
All right. Does he actually do it?
Huh?
Does he actually do it?
I believe he'll fight one of the two of them.
No.
If
I believe I can fly.
Out
okay.
For a while.
Why do you believe he'll do it when Tank has lied to us?
No.
Listen, Drew. Be honest with you. Tank's resume, right?
No, wait, stop.
Hold on, dog. Give me this.
Please do not bring up his whack-ass resume.
You gave me a question. Hold on, bro. You gave me. Can I answer the question? You derived the question from me. I just want to answer you. Let me just answer you real quick, all right?
Go ahead.
Name me the Ashley Nielsen and Tank's resume the last 6 or 7 fights. Who?
Are you talking about a TV rating?
No, Ashley Nielsen, the one that
Canelo fought.
Oh,
maybe the Ashley Nielsen that he fought in the last 5 or 6, 7.
It was supposed to be Roach, but it went wrong. It was
Thank
supposed
you.
to be Roach.
But Roach was a legitimate fighter.
No,
that's
what it was supposed to be.
Delano, can you see the screen?
But where's the Ashley Nielsen? Where is it, Drew?
Who? Okay.
Where is
name the people on the screen,
Where's
please.
the John Ryder? Where's the John Ryder?
Where's
the John Ryder?
Where's the Triple G? Where's the Triple G? Where's his Triple G at? Where's his Danny Jacobs at?
Hold on, y'all.
Where's his Aaron Landy Law at? Where's his Austin Trout at? Where those at?
There you go, Delano. Pitbull Cruz was an accident because that was supposed to be Rolly Romero at first.
Right.
Rolly Romero, no one was really checking for him. Mario Barrios wasn't supposed to happen. If he was that nigga, he'd have went up there and fought Josh Taylor. Hector Garcia, where is he now? Ryan Garcia was manufactured. So I'm not understanding why you're trying to break the Canelo glass, because Canelo's still better than him. I said that yesterday.
But what I'm saying to you, Drew, is this. I just asked you, ask the panel, name me the John Ryder on that list.
No, you're still doing it, brother.
What are you doing, John Ryder? Why you keep bringing up John Ryder?
Why are you bringing up John Ryder, brother? Why are you doing that?
My brothers, listen, out of love and respect, just out of that list you showed, name me the John Ryder.
I just
and
did.
Ashley Nielsen.
Watch it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Delano, is Canelo Alvarez a liar? Yes or no?
He's a cheater, but not a liar.
Yes or no?
He's a cheater, but not a liar.
He's not a liar?
But he's a cheater.
He's a cheater?
But not a liar.
He lied about. He said he didn't know how
Yes, he
Cliff
is.
Beautiful got into his
He's not.
system.
He's not
I
a
think that's
liar. He's not a liar.
Yes,
but
he
he's a cheater.
is.
He's a liar.
He a
Canelo's
motherfucking
He's
a
not
liar.
a
liar.
liar, but he's a cheater.
Wait, okay, no. He says that he doesn't know how the Cliff Beautiful got into his system. He ate bad meat. I think that's a lie. Everyone said that's,
Well, that's
a lie.
Okay.
Okay, so he's a liar.
He's a liar. Okay, he's a liar.
Did Tank Davis lie to you?
Yes.
So do you believe liars?
Not all the time, no.
Not all the time. So sometimes you believe liars?
Listen, there's times.
There should be no
bro.
time you believe a liar.
Listen.
No, let me ask you a
There should be
question.
no time that you
please,
believe a liar.
Listen.
You gotta ride with me, brother.
No,
You gotta ride
I'm
with me.
riding with you, but
building the case here.
let's be realistic here.
I am being realistic.
You never lied to somebody and then told him the truth.
What the fuck?
Everybody on that panel.
What the fuck does that mean?
No. You gotta answer the question.
Hey, boy,
This is
See now,
crazy.
now you moving the goalposts.
You
here
get
with
your
nice-
that defeats the purpose of lying. You usually hold on, brother. Usually when you lie, you keep lying. Hold on, brother. Hold on 1 second. Usually when you lie, you keep lying to cover up the next lie, man. You don't lie and then tell the truth. You keep lying, and then you tell another lie to cover that lie up, and then you forgot the lie that you told, so you gotta come up with a whole new lie. That's what you're doing, brother. Come on, man.
You understand? But what I'm saying is, people lie. He don't know what he's doing. To be honest with you, right now his camp it's in disarray. I believe that.
The reason why
they don't know what they're doing.
The reason why we got here is I just simply asked you, do you believe that after this Jake Paul thing, and I hope he doesn't get hurt. Let me say that.
Yes.
I hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope Jake doesn't troll and start beating on Tank for real, because we don't want that. Okay.
Yes, correct.
My only question is,
yes, correct.
What do you want to see Tank do next year? The response was Lamont Roach. I could dig it.
Lamont Roach.
And then I said, then I asked you, do you believe he'll do it? And then you said yes. And then I asked you, has Tank lied to you? The answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what makes you believe? Because he hasn't even said anything about a Lamont Roach rematch, by the way. He hasn't said anything. What makes you believe that he's actually gonna fulfill what you want him to do?
Well, Drew, like I said, in boxing, you could promote a fight. Like right now. Well, hold it. You had we was all watching the fight. You had Telfimo and you had Shakur Stevenson there, right? Talking about they're gonna fight each other.
Man, what this got to do with Tank, brother? You all over the place,
brother. You already starting off wrong.
Dang, man.
I'm sorry, brother.
Just hold it. Just hear it.
Okay.
There's not even a contract signed. They talk about they're gonna fight each other. Are they lying? Are they lying?
Say that again.
Drew, are they lying?
Who are you talking about? You said Teofimo and
Shakur Stevenson and Telfimo. They're talking about they're gonna fight each other.
Oh, well, let me ask you this. Are Shakur and Teofimo liars? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't believe shit that anyone says until they sign it.
Until they sign it, exactly.
So there you go.
So I'm just asking you, brother, what gives you faith that Tank is going to do anything when he's a fucking liar? That's what I'm asking. Because he's you telling me what you want him to do, and you're holding on that he might do it, but I'm saying, what gives you this faith that he's going to do anything that you want him to do when he's a liar? That's all I'm asking.
Where's he going to go, Drew? Where's he going to go?
He can retire.
Where's he going to go? He can retire. That's it.
Did he not say he wanted to retire at the end of 2025? Did he not say that?
That came out of his mouth. It's on video.
All right, Drew. You believe that?
I don't believe shit.
Okay. That's my point. I don't believe he's going to retire. He may take some time off.
He gonna fight the Japanese kid. He gonna fight Monster anyway. Watch it, I tell you.
He's gonna come back and he's gonna fight somebody. But I believe he's gonna fight a top guy.
Like Monster knew.
Whether it be saying if he's gonna go fight actively again, he's gonna fight, but he won't get the Roach match again because that's
his team already said they want to fight Monster Nui. You know that?
Yeah.
You know
and Monster's up for it now. He wasn't up for it before. Remember, Monster wasn't up for it. Now he's up for it. He wants to come to Japan.
You guys wouldn't watch that fight?
No.
Oh yeah, of
No.
course. I'll watch
Of course,
it.
right?
I'm a
Is that
supporter
better
of
than a
boxing.
Roach fight?
But brother, let me ask you a question, Mr. Delano. You seem to be a sensible cat,
Right.
but you kind of got this delusion about Javante Davis. And the delusion is it sits in thinking, number one, that a 135 pounder is going to knock out a 5% or maybe even 2% chance, knock out somebody that's over 200 pounds, whether he's professional or not. That's like a lightweight, that's like a flyweight coming up and knocking out Canelo Alvarez. Think about that, brother. I don't care how skillful you are. Bam Rodriguez is not knocking out Canelo. I don't care how much he hits him. He has to drop his hands for that man to hit him. The same type of delusion goes into thinking to even believe that Javante Davis is going to top his contemporaries. Monster Nui is not his contemporary, brother. Let's just keep it a
Okay.
buck.
Thank you.
That's not his
Yeah,
contemporary.
correct.
Then I'll
He's
be
a
back
name.
Thank you.
He's a
to
name, but
determine if you want to
he's
go
a
to
name.
Canelo, attack a different facility,
He's
or
a
call
name,
back.
but
I'll wait till you have your labs and we know what you need. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Does that sound
Oh,
good?
what the hell?
Uh-oh.
What?
Someone's at the
Uh-oh.
doctor.
Somebody's.
Somebody bent over
Yeah.
right now getting their butt checked.
Oh, damn.
Whoa!
What the fuck? Damn, we heard all of that.
Man,
What was going on?
Hey,
Brother Delano, don't
I
fall
wonder
into
who
that,
that
brother. I know
was.
you can support
that ain't me. That
you
ain't
can
me.
Nah,
support your
that's your
fighter.
ass.
Nah, that
Somebody's
was.
up there's getting it in,
Hey,
and I don't know.
Somebody get their whole butt, getting their hemorrhoids pushed back in.
Oh shit!
Man.
oh,
Oh boy.
I
man.
think that was a condo. He fell off.
Yo.
Brother, all right, I gotta give him a call.
Oh,
Got
man.
their phone, they got their
Oh
phone slipped
shit!
off, don't disturb.
Yeah, we heard all of that.
I
Oh
think
man.
I
It's been
think
hanging out your
I think
butt,
that
so
was
I'm gonna give you
I think
this
that was
shot.
AJ
God
coming on the
damn.
chat again. That was AJ coming on our chat again.
Oh, this now.
I'm
Oh,
coming for
That's
that butt
hilarious.
boy.
damn,
Hey,
that was
hey,
crazy
Drew.
personal.
Hey, you
Yo,
can hear it
Xavier,
loud
what
and
up?
clear
Go
too.
ahead.
Yeah, hey, Drew.
Yeah.
For the gentleman that said that where's Tank's John Ryder, right? I think John Ryder's more credible than Ryan Garcia.
That's a fact. I believe
Oh,
so
Come
too.
on, guys. Y'all don't
No,
believe that.
he
Y'all
beat
don't
he
believe
beat
that.
Callum Smith.
Listen,
He beat Callum Smith. He beat him. They robbed him, but
listen,
he
brother.
beat
And
him.
he fought
Hold on, hold
Canelo the
on.
whole fight too.
We have been
Is
fair.
Broken
is
nose
John
and all.
Ryder is
Listen,
John Ryder a former world champion?
listen.
oh.
We have been yes.
Okay, did Ryan Garcia ever win a world title?
Oh.
No.
Oh!
Whoa!
I got one more for you.
Yeah.
I got one more for you.
He got beat by Rolly.
No. I got one for you. Tank Davis was supposed to fight Mikey Garcia and said that Mikey Garcia was too big for him.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's
And he
what
ended
she
up
said.
fighting Barrios.
That's what she said.
And then he ended up fighting
Okay.
Barrios. And then I got another one for you.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Tank Davis is supposed to fight Lomachenko.
Uh-oh.
And
What happened to that one?
Then he signed to fight Abner Mares.
Miguel.
Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Hold on a second.
He was supposed to fight Abner Mares, but Abner Mares got
Adam
hurt.
Mars had one good eye.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Drop the
And Abner
mic,
Mares
walk
got
away.
hurt. Then he ended up
Hold
fighting
on
Leo Santa
a
Cruz.
second. Now, I'm glad he said that.
Walk away.
Why are you
What is
glad that
Abner-
I said that?
what is
You should
Abner
be
Mares?
upset that I said
Adam
that.
Mars got one eye.
What is Abner Mares?
One eye.
No. Abner Mares is a former world champion, right?
A former 122-pound world champion.
That's right. At that time, Tank was
That's
big.
right.
He was a former world champion, and he didn't want to fight Tank.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
I got one for you.
He said no.
He came out of retirement to fight Tank.
But hear this. Santa Cruz did. And what happened to Santa Cruz? Good night.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Delano, what was the weight difference on fight night? Help me out here.
130 to 152.
Say that a little louder, Delano.
Yes,
Delano, did you hear
yes.
that?
He was over 150
130
pounds,
to
man.
152.
Come on,
Delano,
man.
did you hear
Don't
Drew,
be
that?
disingenuous.
Drew,
Delano, did you
Drew.
hear that?
He fought Santa
What was
Cruz.
the weight
Santa Cruz
difference on
was a
fight night?
Don't be
Drew,
disingenuous,
Drew,
Delano. That's
Drew,
come on, brother.
Drew.
Come
Put
on,
it
brother.
aside. Drew, put it aside.
Come on,
Put it
No,
brother.
no, no. I'm
aside.
not putting nothing
Just
aside.
put the
I'm
fight.
putting it. No,
Let's
no, 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 no.
And
Because
Mares
all right,
didn't
so
run
we're
from
doing
him.
this now. All right, let's
put the
do it.
fight.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's put the fight.
What was
Cruz,
the weight
he fought
difference
Cruz.
on fight
Cruz
night
put
when
on
he
a very
fought Leo
effort,
Santa Cruz?
but it was
24 pounds.
good night.
What was the weight difference when he fought Leo Santa Cruz on fight night? Do you know? Yes or no?
No, I don't. But I know he was bigger than Cruz.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, wait, stop. Mansa Musa, what was the weight difference?
130, 152. Tank.
Bingo.
Thank you. So now you're the same person. You'll be cool with a Monster and Nui fight, but you won't be. But Coach Cal wasn't cool with Devin versus Tank at 140.
140.
Good night.
But Drew, hold on a second. Hold on a second right there. Who's the taller fighter?
Don't matter.
Oh my
No,
goodness. This
Drew.
dude
It
right
matters.
here.
Who was
Tank
the
Davis
taller
fans
fighter?
are
Don't
crazy,
matter.
man.
Who was the taller fighter, Drew?
Man, you
Don't
wild,
matter.
man.
Brother.
Who was the taller
Don't
fighter?
matter.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
matter.
God, brother.
Who was the taller fighter?
Don't matter.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Most
watch
fights
this.
that take fight, he's
Watch
usually the
this. Watch
shortest
this.
fighter
Watch
besides
this.
Roach.
Watch this. Watch this.
Mm-mm.
Sebastian Fundora is goddamn 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
He's
He's
just talking
about to
Deontay
fight Keith
Wilder.
Thurman. They're in the same weight class.
I feel bad for Thurman.
You what?
I feel bad for Thurman.
I don't. Was
No.
Fundora not
I
knocked
think
out?
Thurman can pull it off.
Thurman gonna beat
Did
him.
Brian
I
Mendoza
don't know. I don't know, bro.
not knock
Thurman
out
pull it off.
Sebastian Fundora?
Thurman will beat him.
Did
I think
Brian
Thurman can pull it
Mendoza
off.
knock out? Hold on, y'all. Did Brian Mendoza not knock out Sebastian Fundora? Yes or
Made
no?
him sit there and rethink his life.
And I think
Yes or
and I
no?
think Brian
That's right.
Mendoza's 5'7".
Flatlined him.
Delano, hello.
Good night.
Hello, Delano.
He hung up the phone, bro.
I'm telling you.
Oh, now his shit don't work.
Good
now.
night, his ass.
Hey,
Now his shit
you know-
don't work.
hey, Tank Tank is acting like what Bud did on
Oh
that.
shit.
Listen, we can't help.
That's a fact. Barry
Height.
O'Dee's taller than Devin.
Sebastian
And Devin.
Fundora at 54 is a creative character on boxing games. But what do we know? You can still beat him. Brian Mendoza knocked the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brian Mendoza fought Tim Tszyu and got beat up. That's just how it is.
Got destroyed.
But what Tank has done, when he fought Leo Santa Cruz, he was the bigger guy. Leo Santa Cruz is a puncher.
Jake Paul
But he
is the big
started
and
walking
taller
his ass
fighter.
down. And he slept him. He knocked him. When Leo woke up, his shoes were off.
Yep.
I mean, what the fuck? So, look, I don't know how we got all the way here, but
Hey,
this is typical of Tank fans.
Hey, Reed Stormy beat man last couple.
Oh, shit, I had the other screen up. What do you say? I got another one for you. He was born male, but dresses and behaves like a disgruntled female.
No!
Look, man.
He was like, ooh.
Ooh!
Ah, damn.
He hit me with another one. Ooh.
Delano. I still can't hear you, man. Look, when it comes, look.
Delano can't hear
When
himself
they come
right
to
now,
me
bro.
and they ask me to vote, if they ever came to me and asked me to vote, does Tank go in the Hall of Fame? I'm gonna look at his resume. I'm be like, yo,
this should be in the trash.
ball it up, throw that fucker in the fucking trash. Get out of here.
Oh, but
He's gonna end up there. But look, my point is this, man.
I don't know if he's ending up there. But
You could believe he could beat Jake Paul. You can hope. I'm not even counting this. This is bullshit. But I don't want him beat up and battered going into the next fight, whatever, if he decides to continue. I don't want this kid getting hurt. I want to see him fight his contemporaries. And all I asked was, what do you want to see him do next? And does he actually do it? And I'm trying to find out, why do Tank fans have faith in what they want him to do when this kid has been proven to be full of shit all this time?
Though.
He's a fucking liar. But listen, I got to bounce. The general's on, man. Coach Eddie, thank you so much, brother, as always. Mr. Ishmael, salute, man. Thank you so much. My brother Mansa Musa in the building, salute. Xavier, you know we always talk.
Yeah.
At what weight, though?
Y'all.
Hey, boy.
At what weight, though?
Say what, Bob? Shut the fuck up.
At what weight, though?
Shut the fuck up!
Tank sucks dick for coke.
Oh, shit. Wait.
I used to suck dick for coke.
I seen him.
Yo, I'm gone, brothers, man. Salute to y'all, man. Peace, y'all.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.